That's that's what.
Right, but look at IHC. They might descend from up high, and this will be quite catastrophic for the players of Magnus Esports. Foster, still waiting for the revival. Zipian just enjoying himself. Like, yeah, we'll take care of. Someone else will take care of you, no worries. But Leo confirming another elimination. What is Leo even trying to do? This today, especially Leo been on a rampage so far.
Yeah, well, now look at this I8 Blade. I think he has sort of spotted down a player. Just try to explore the crevices of this window. Try to throw in some shots out of his opponents, getting the damage, maybe getting a knock. But yeah, now Blade has already been spotted down. DRS just giving a few warning shots. That, yeah, we know you're there, plus you're not inside the play zone. So well, please go choose, go decide where you want to rotate. And the zone has taken a central shift. So what I thought will be an eastern side shift towards the main city of Ruins, that has gone towards the George Paul Hill, and now IHC will have advantage of this higher ground area that they have. I hope to God they have enough ammo for all the fights that will happen around them, and then being able to third party and getting all the needed frags. 52 Esports comeback being the first one to fall, and considering 52 Esports are very far away, don't think so. This game is going their way.
52 Esports. It will be a gruesome exit from the southern Georgia Bowl, the contained area, as one of the team is already waiting for them. But 3x, they are getting peppered out. One of the players get eliminated. They're IGL every time. Cairo is the first one being the victim. He gets into some unusual spots where revival is never in question. So now 3x, I don't know what's going through their mind. They have to reposition themselves, and they're slowly and steadily making their way in, but they are going straight toward the players of Maptex Esports. Uzef are realizing this is not a good idea, but going toward prediction. Looks like this match is going the way of IHC.
I mean, IHC really have a good area inside the zone, but if you ask me, I'll go with Stalwart Esports. Because in zones like these, what happens is once the zone is not with you, now running down that hill is a completely different task and not a fun one, let me tell you that. So running down the hill is definitely going to be IHC's nightmare, and let's see how they deal with this. Right now though, Magnus Esports, now they have a new battle against the players of Team ToughX. This is one thing that I've seen a lot of Pakistani teams do, Essen. I mean, they invade a compound, but the first thing they do is just throw some random smokes. Around the compound. Yeah. What is this about?
Yeah. Well, the strategy in itself, if I just break it down, is deny the visual, I would say cues, not giving the exact position. So making the team play on the audio cues. So that's the whole thing. So grenades shouldn't be an option. And also, most of these teams are heavy on the gunfights. So when you don't know where to, shoot, for sure, it will get a little difficult for you guys. But there you go, Drawing pushing forward. Some more shots. Huh? There you go. A shotgun coming from the side of Tough Riddler as well. But Magnus Esports, rest of them, they push forward inside the smoke. Look at this. This is what smokes do to you. Now Riddler can't even take the fight as well. Magnus Esports finishing things off. 2 versus 1 it is now. And for sure, Magnus Esports will confirm fast. Last man standing as well. Tough down to last man, and their confirmation is no more in the question. Riddler low on HP, Zibian will push forward and will confirm the elimination. It's over, but Magnus Esports got some good numbers for themselves. Tough getting eliminated on 13 spot, 2 eliminations.
Another best possible result for Team Tough. They expected a little bit better from that fight, wanted to take those gunfights, but as soon as that initial knock came in, Magnus were like, yeah, let's just go. Let's just go and push them out. And they were able to win the majority of their gunfights. Great job done by them. That they will still stay alive in the game with only 2 players, but should not be that big of a problem. Although a lot of fights have already started to happen. So all these teams who were outside the zone hoping for a late rotation inside were just caught off guard. The nades are also being reigned supreme, and T2K, they also lost a couple of players.
Yeah, T2K, they lost the player, but there you go. Raw officials confirming some more. They're eyeing for the first spot. And, just, keeping that first spot maintained for themselves. But T2K on the other side, they're pretty much in a safe place. They will qualify, but this fight is getting difficult on the eastern edge. In the kill feed, Maptex takes down one of the players of Aegon side. Uzum gets knocked out. By the
Ooh.
same time, Raw officials getting some shots back from the side of Love. 2 versus 3 it is. T2K XMPL in the open. Some
Oh,
shots
random
being
shots.
given, but what a nice, cover fire coming. Last one, 1 versus 1 between both of the players. Position is revealed, and there you go. Nade been thrown by Prabin in the open. Steps
Oh,
out XMPL,
XMPL.
but nice work as XMPL will save Love, and Raw official is out on 10 spot with 6 elimination. A rampage match going for these guys, and last one off Aegon will also get spotted out. It's over. 7th element now. They want to third party. Back to back happening here, Fritz. These guys are not giving us even a break.
Not at all. Look at this. A very risky move, but somehow the shots did not connect. And now XMPL will fall. I don't think so. It's a long surviving game for the side of Team T2K. T24 though still being a little bit reckless. Will be caught off guard. Gets the knock, but the trade from Goku bot is always there. So 7th element will survive. They've been able to get themselves in top 6, and with 3 defeat points, I think they are confirming their slot for the grand finals over here, Essen.
For sure. They kept themselves out of that misery in the match number 3, I guess, in Rango, or second match it was, where they got the chicken dinner for themselves. But now they are just capitalizing on top of that. As Ashad is playing, he's the substitute. It totally means that these guys are just, feeling themselves. Divine is there for the rest. He's not playing in this match. And 7E, they have realized, okay, yeah, sure, we are qualified, so let's enjoy ourselves. Let's give Ashad the taste of South Asia Championship lobby. But at the same time, DRS going against Magnus Esports. Magnus Esports got one of their players knocked out. At the same time, Salary Esports, they are weighing their options, which way to go if the circle shifts even further toward the west. But Magnus Esports gets flushed out. IHC confirming the final kill. And Magnus Esports, with 6 total elimination to their name, gets eliminated on 6 spot. Maptex, now it's time for them to go against DRS. Killer YT and Rules OG are the ones surviving.
Oh yeah, that's true. Now let's see. Maptech Desert has been able to get 1 knock. An action will be confirmed.
Oh,
but
no way.
wait a second. Wally did not even know what hit him. The vehicle slammed in. The player got knocked out, but off to no use. Now Jiro is sitting in the vehicle that was brought by the players of Team DRS. Do they expect? Does not matter. Killer
Nice
gets that knock with the spam.
Killer YT.
And Liu will be finished off because on the
wow,
other
my
side,
goodness, DRS.
7th element get that third party. So the real soldiers, they are over here to get as many frag points as possible, man.
9 eliminations, 3 elimination on Maptex Esports. And what was that? That unexpected stop by the guys of DRS really rattled the defenses of Maptex, as they weren't expecting this kind of, a quick surprise coming from DRS. This was, quite an interesting way of surprising your opponent. But Stalwart Esports, their position is on the edge. DRS might be eyeing toward there. It will be an interesting fight. We'll see how DRS will hit them from multiple sides. For 7th element, a possible threat for DRS is now away, and they have made their way to the footstools of this Mount Everest, where IAC demo is already waiting for them. This could be a 1 versus 3 situation for the player. Ashad gets knocked out while he was trying to, leave from his vehicle. 780 to 4 OP going against the whole of IHC, and 8 is being prepared. Ashad getting knocked out is not the good sighting for his team. He'll try to get himself revived, but there you go. Goku bot gets confirmed. Gets knocked out on the back lines as well by Stalwart Esports. 3 to 4 OP is the last one standing.
Oh no, he's cooking a nade, but did not even get an opportunity to throw it out. Demo will just push him, will just eliminate him, and IHC, a team in top 3. They are looking strong. They are really looking strong. Plus DRS and Stalwart Esports probably will just fight it amongst each other. And ISC will have that easy chicken is what I think from this point onwards. Let's see though. I mean, if they're able to achieve something or not. The zone is not with the players of Team DRS, so they slowly and steadily are moving in. Look at the map control that DRS is opting out for. All of these players are all alone, and even if one of these guys gets knocked out, revival would become a nightmare.
It will be. The only thing right now, their focus is to just get, the possible every spot that they can get on the edge of the circle. And that's been the strategy. Stalwart Esports, they are pretty much pinned down. Gyante taking one of the IHC players down, but sure, he will get revived. Not a big problem for IHC. But man advantages totally toward two of these teams, DRS and IHC. Stalwart Esports only 3-man standing. They have lost one of their players. That setup is pretty nice for Stalwart Esports in this very moment. No one can push them actually. It will be a surprise for anyone pushing toward this compound. Now DRS, they have attracted attention from up high. Like DRS might get peppered down, but as they are trying to break the door, paving a path for the nades to go in the compound, but getting a lot of damage from up high.
Yeah,
so look at that, regardless, this time around, lands a headshot, and DRS getting the first knock in the process.
Yeah, but Rules has a really good angle on this fight. Now, this is a little bit overcommitment from IHC because they do not know where the second team is, but then Demo won't be taken down that easily because he's in a vehicle. Finally, he does decide to stop around a tree, maybe? Is that a good idea? I mean, Rules is not even showing himself until he gets that confirmed knock. And this time around, he will. He should be able to get that knock onto Demo. He's not even looking towards the right place and Rules. The nades are being tossed by Demo right now, but he just wants that confirmation. He just wants a confirmed knock. Alex, in the meanwhile, knocks out Icy. Now Demo is in a very open spot. The headshot, they land. What a big wave! But still, at least they're able to get that knock.
Work.
Demo will be eliminated. DRS Gyante also falls in the process. But now IHC suddenly are in a little bit of a pickle. How do they get their fourth player back up and running? I don't think so. There's an option for that now.
Yeah, nothing is in any way possible for IHC to do to take down, to pick up Demo. He's already so low on HP. But Gyante will also get confirmed by Godless. What is going on? This will be a surprise if Rules OG will show up on the back of IHC as he's trying his level best. But Blue Zone is on the edges as well. Rules OG slowly and steadily pushing up. This will be a surprise, even though if he could just get one kill, but he just gave out his position. This was not the right move. But now DRS, they have left the position. And we'll see which side they will choose to go. IHC still 3-man standing. It's a 3 versus 3 versus 3 between 3 of these teams. But look at STE, the way they're encroaching slowly and steadily will be a headache for IHC.
They've already marched up, and Tops has a really cool angle onto the players of Team IHC. The Dobbs, does he spot the player and take some shots out of Zeol? I think Zeol is also cooking an aid out of Dobbs. The raids are being thrown in, the utility is used, but the knocks are still not achieved. Damage, yes, knock still not there. DRS Delta though could play the spoil sport. Entire team of DRS could play the spoil sport. And suddenly IHC were looking really strong, and now literally the aloo patty in between a sandwich. Two different teams from two different directions. This is looking like a really difficult situation for IHC to deal with.
Yeah, they're pretty much sandwiched, I must say. Stalwart Esports, they want their pit, and DRS slowly and steadily closing in as well. But as this is an uphill battle for STE, it will be difficult for them. But Rules OG, slight spot, but look at this. Delta now knows where Nurse is there, and this will be a knock for sure. And a knock, a good strike coming from the side of DRS. Will that be a win for DRS? This is my question. This has opened some options for the players of DRS to move in, but STE takes down one of the players of IHC. Trading happening on every side. DRS the only one, have 3 of their players standing, but Rules OG confirms Nurzit. STE down to 2-man standing, but some of these nades can actually do the damage, can do the wonders, but IHC, they have to pick up Alex and have to move inside the circle as well. DRS have the map control, and looks like STE and IHC are going to gatekeep real bad. The players, DRS, Killer YT, he gets on the back and confirms elimination. Now it's down to Stalwart Esports and DRS, 3 versus 2 it is, Fritz, and the kind of map control team DRS have, looks like the chicken is going their way.
I mean, but they've taken a really passive position, so it is only Rules who is in an active position who can get that knock. Killer is not in a position to get anything done, but the problem for Stalwart Esports, they do not have the zone. Now they will have to run down this hill, get shot upon by 2 different players. They do have a buggy to maybe help them, assist them in doing something about this. IC has been able to get himself in a good spot, and so has Tobbs. So both these players will try to take some shots, random shots through the smoke, try to get that connection. Rules has been spotted down, tagged him up a little bit. The knock yet not there. Although look at this Killer. A very aggressive stance from Killer. He just wants to push out a Stalwart Esport. Tops barely surviving. That nade could have literally hurt him bad. But that's not the case. He will survive. Now, Killer is going to be the point of focus for both these stalwart players, Tops and IC. Let's see how do they pull this off. How do they get this 2v3 in their control, or will the real soldiers get the chicken dinner for themselves?
Rules OG's position is very OG, I must say, right now. OP, I would say. Top have a OP gun right now in his hands. Delta there with UMP. We'll see if LMG will be any good in this close quarters. Killer's YT's position is pretty nice, but a nade goes in, and there you go. It's over almost. IC's position is revealed as he is trying to reposition. Perfect nade coming from the side of Killer YT. Last man standing. A lot of smokes are being deployed, and this will not stop these advances of DRS. The players hop on the back seat of the buggy. DRS want to confirm this elimination for themselves. Pretty much in the bag. They can smell the chicken dinner for sure. Some shots.
That's a GG.
And there you go. It's almost GG's. Oh, he is shooting at the wrong place. As a smoke will go down, it will be over. But before that, the players get a lot anxious, and kill confirmation goes, and DRS getting the final chicken dinner. Head nod coming from the side of Rules OG shows job well done.
Hey, great job done by the players of Team DRS, and total 15 eliminations as well. So 25 points. They did play a great game.
Welcome back, guys. After this short break and watching Pmpl South Asia Championship Fall 2023. This is your host Hassan with me, Fritz, on the desk. But Fritz, it's an end to the league stages, final match,
Yes.
and again a winner chicken dinner for DRS. They started off with a chicken dinner, ended with a chicken dinner. A dream run for them throughout these 4 days. But overall, I would say I'm really looking forward to the top 16, which we'll eventually see in the finals.
Yeah, well, top 16 teams are going to be our focus to see which of these teams have qualified. I was surprised to see Stalwart Esports struggling for qualification, but this game should be good enough to get them through to the grand finals. At least that's their 7th element. Where did they finish off? SRX3X, I think they're eliminated. They did not have a great game, so probably that's a team that's going home. Hellraisers as well, not going to qualify for the grand finals. But before we head on to any conclusions, or before we head on to the overall standings, we have the MVP of the game. It is Killer YT. He made so many different angles. First onto IHC and then onto the players of Team Stalwart Esports. He for sure made an impact in the game, SN.
Yeah, that's the reason why he is the MVP, the most valuable player. And nice work done by the players of DRS. Look at this. Rules OG, even though the damage is there, but elimination points are less, has been the helping hand for the rest of his players to confirm these eliminations. Godless with only 1 but 1000 plus damage. This is hurting. This is totally hurtful, I must say, for the player to see. But XMPL, nice work done against the players of Raw. 4 eliminations in total. Got flushed out right away after that by 7th element. But what a run by T2K as well in this league stages. Really excited to see them, even qualifying for the PMGC for the 2nd time as well. But quick look at the match summary. It's more of DRS and highest damage dealt by Godless. Godless is somewhat, in that touch in this South Asia Championship, which we've been long awaiting from this guy. This time around, it will be a surprise to see IHC in top, positions. But still, Godless is in, good form. But let's have a quick look at the match ranking, guys. 25 points to DRS. 12 points. What a difference by IHC. T2K with 10. STE with only 3 eliminations. 2nd spot finished 9 total points. Magnus with 8. 7th element with 8. Maptex with 7. Raw with 6. Leo with 4. Tough with only 2. King of Spades with 1. 52 Esports with the 1. Aegon, SRX, R3G, and B Sports couldn't get a single point in this previous match. Let's have a quick look at the overall ranking.
Oh yeah, well that's where the real masala is, right? So we will have DRS out on top. The way that this team played, that was just fun. That was just fun to watch. 164 points, five chicken dinners overall in the 4 days, and they just played their hearts out. They are being closely followed by the players of Team Raw Esports. It's a 13-point difference, but great job done by Team Raw Esports, and the other teams have at least qualified for the grand finals. Now let's have a look at the other page. Now this is where a lot of
Yes,
teams will fall short. It's King of Spades, it's SRX3X, it's Team Tough and
just 2
Hellraisers
points.
who will bid adieu to the game.
Just 2 points for SRX3X, 54 and 56. 6 was the goal. But NB Esports, they did a great job in that final fight. Once they, dealt with the players close down to the, that hillside of Georgia Pole Hill, they kept themselves in the game. They are qualifying for sure. King of Spades, just 1 point, and SRX3X by just 2 points. But overall, nice work done. Aegon Excite with 89. 52 also moving forward, but this been the top 16 guys that will be eventually qualifying for the finale, where the real deal is, where the prize pool is, where the pride is, and eventually a chance to get to the PMGC as well.
Exactly. Now that's the grand finals for you guys. That's the grand final. I would love to see which team is it that will just seize this opportunity. Now DRS for after a very long period of time, I've seen them perform this good. Even in South Asia region, they had their moments of success. So like every third day, they would be able to get that chicken for themselves, and they will just make sure that they're at the the middle of the table, not at the first charts, not on the bottom charts, but yeah, somewhere around that 10th 11th, and 11th spot. But this time around, the adjustments that they've done, I think they're working just fine. They're also getting the frags that they need. They're also getting those chicken dinners that they really want from the very beginning. They are just on fire right now. If they can continue this sort of a performance, no wonder they'll qualify for PMGC.
For sure. Looking forward to it. And Raw officials, look at that. What a nice run so far. After that exploding, I would say, league play in Pmpl South Asia, and also in finals, they have kept their momentum, and now two of their players are in top fraggers. 40 for Malik, 35 for Sky. It's been like a competition going among their own peers, but Godless with 35. What a comeback by this guy. East with some good numbers as well. But let's have a quick look at the day summary. 2 chicken dinners for Raw. Couldn't make it to the first spot for sure, but it was a good day for them overall. 7th Element with chicken dinner, keeping them safe and keeping their qualification as well. DRS finishing things off with a chicken dinner. 15 eliminations, 12 knockouts. Nice work done. Maptex with 15 eliminations, chicken dinner. Another good match from them. And Miramar, both of the Miramars, Raw officials were very dominating in their performances, in their 4v4 fights. And even though in the second last Miramar of the day, their fight against IHC was outstanding, I must say. It was very strategically placed, and a job well done by the side of Raw officials.
Yeah, Raw officials. I mean, I still remember their interview after they were so close at winning their normal PMPL league, the South Asian league. And the only thing that were pointed out, the Nepali casters were taking that interview, and they were like, yeah, at least we're happy to see a team be in this position the way that Raw did. I mean, they were so consistent throughout the tournament. In the grand finals as well, they came in and showed us what they made of. But at the end was that comeback from 4MV that essentially, stopped that sort of Cinderella run for them. I mean, they almost had their opportunity, but then 4MV came in with a banger of a day. But yeah, man, Roy Sports. So earlier, what I felt when I saw these teams, I'd say T2K versus 4MV, it's a 4v4 gunfight. Yeah, it's 4MV's fight. This is not going to be an easy battle for T2K. The way they use the nades, the way they use utilities, 4MV is just superior. But now when I see Roy Sports fighting with someone else, I'm like, yeah, no, these guys can do anything. These just can do anything about these Mongolian teams. So I was just very happy to see the Nepali region, just rising back once again. So, well, I'm really excited to see the grand finals. I think we will have a day's break before that, but it'll be fun to see who wins it out, who wins the SAC championship out.
Yeah, guys, we'll be back with the finals on Thursday next week. Till then, take care of yourself. This was your host, Essen. With me was Chris once again. And see you then. Take care of yourself and have a good one.
My friends, the guys over at PUBG Mobile challenged me to turn my guitar into an insane looking futuristic rifle. More specifically, the Dandy Groovster set Cadence Maestro M24 upgradable firearm. Okay, that's very specific. Since that challenge sounds like the usual madness we're doing here on the channel.
Also bits by
I accept this challenge.
But how do you want to do that?
I can't do it alone. I got the world's leading light design, special effect and show designer and my favorite tattoo artist in the entire world to help with the design and manufacturing of this insane looking laser rifle gun, and then to play some crazy super challenging shred licks over a funk track. That's probably a good idea. I think all real guitar builders will cringe hard at this video. I don't think that this is how you usually do it. Okay, so now we have a black guitar, but we have to add a lot of rifle elements to it. How are we going to do that?
The back part of the guitar is very detailed. So my idea was project the actual guitar on this piece of wood, draw it, and then we cut it out. You don't have to hold it like a baby. We have all these parts here, and this looks pretty much like the original gun already, right?
Yeah. We have to closely replicate the color scheme and all the super intricate details of this design. We got some acrylic colors that look quite promising, but what's even more important, she will hopefully help me with not screwing this up now that this is already starting to look promising. So let's do this. We will use the projector above us to trace the lines of all the details. Have fun. We simply used some black zip ties and it's actually surprisingly balanced. Look at this awesome set that Martin built, and the LED wall behind me isn't even on yet. But honestly, the last question of tonight, can I actually shred on this thing? Let's find out.